Welcome back. You're watching Patchlamb, and we are on part 4 of Eidolon. I always pause before saying it because I know I'm not going to say it right. Before we get going, hopefully you remember from the last part there was actually a blog post in-game that was encrypted, I guess you could say, yeah, quote unquote encrypted. It was just simple. I'll put a picture on the screen. I don't remember what it's called right now, but it was scrambled. Now, I of course, being the genius that I am, just looked it up online instead of actually unscrambling it myself, because that was much faster. So here's what it said. To reach staff from Joshua, date January 8 to 2104. Sector Meltdown. Apologies to all researchers in sectors A1, A2, A3, all B labs, all D labs. Our newest project, Redacted, has gone into some sort of liquefaction process. It appears that the state was not, as we planned, solid state, but rather some sort of gel. Rather than reaching the appropriate levels, it has gone into a literal meltdown. Expect power to be down for the next 4 days. Any staff not currently working on the Class 4 projects or above, and with even a remedial background in either chemistry, fusion, or electrical engineering can come to Lab C7 to assist in cleanup or point us in the correct direction. That was the deciphered blog post that I just Googled. So now that we got that out of the way, we can keep playing. But I also have some probably obvious to you guys news. Turns out I don't know how a compass works, and it occurred to me that I'm very stupid and the needle is always going to point north. So that means if the needle's pointing this way, it is not pointing east, it is pointing north, because that's how compasses actually work. So if this is north, and then this is north, then the direction we were going the whole time was northwest, not east, not northeast, west. So we did go west the whole time, which makes sense that we ended up here. Also, the whole time my beautiful brain read this as believe. This is Bellevue, not believe. There's no I in this. It's B-E-L-L-E-V-U-E. Bellevue. We did go all the way up to Bellevue, and this road on the map was the road that we went through. So we completely avoided where I was actually trying to go. I mean, we found something cool in the process, but it wasn't my intended destination. So from now on, I'm gonna actually know how to read this goddamn compass, and I'll go where I want to go. Right now, we are still in Bellevue, in this glorious mess of skyscraper skeletons. And I'm not sure where to go from here. Let's see what we've got in our backpack. Okay, we were following the reaches points. Let's see if they have any more. We'll just keep following them. Yeah, I don't think I can climb this. This looks fun. Welcome to the Totem Lake Mall Tower. So we're standing in the middle of a mall. Admin Welcome Center. Oh, this must be the levels and the places in the mall tower. Admin Welcome Center, Customer Service, Security Center, Car Dealership by brand, the Lounge, Medical Pavilion, Cinemark, Directory 1, a Target. Of course they have a Target. Target will never die. Walmart. I feel like having these brand names seems a bit, in a game that you pay money for is not good. I feel like you can get in trouble for it a little bit, but I guess the game is pretty cheap. Macy's, Walgreens, Costco, Best Buy, Unoccupied, Private. There's a private space in the mall? That's a little weird. I guess that could have just been where the staff went, though. No, I don't think that's where we were actually going for, was it? Oops. So it's trying to take us over the water. We might have to go find that bridge again. Wherever the bridge is. Because it's way too foggy. Like, I can't see a thing. I think we'll just boop and bop around here until it gets a little bit more bright out, and then I'll look for the bridge again. So we're very northwest. After we cross the bridge, I need to figure out where we are. Well, I mean, I know we're at Bellevue, but there's that second map that I have, and I don't know where it is. Like, I want to go to Old Town too. That'd be pretty neat. Maybe it's the road, because that's the only similar thing on both maps, is that there's a road on both, but there's only one road on the main map, which means the road has to connect to map number 2. Please don't take me really super far. Unless it's closer to the bridge. I just want to learn some things and then cross the water and then learn some more things. You know, I know this is supposed to be like the real world, yeah, this is probably about the pace you're gonna go if you were real, like if this were real and you were wandering around the apocalypse, maybe at a nice, fast pace, but not jogging, not running, not slow walking, just a good pace. This is the pace you'd go. But, oh, I just feel like it's made to extend your playtime, and that irks me a little. As pretty as it is, it just irks me. I just want to go a little faster. Like, if I could get in there and mod it and make me go like 5% faster, I would love that. Just 5% faster. That's all I ask for. 5%. Dear Mary, I know you told me not to contact you until I had found myself, but I have found something more important. It's a lead on the Senate, and it is the real deal this time, I am sure. I know what you're going to say, and you're wrong. There are still so many people we can help. You believed in the work we did in Port Angeles, and I need you to believe in me when I say there is still so much more good we can do. Together we can raise humanity even higher than the beacons have taken us. I am going to leave Bellevue soon, and when I get back, I will have what I need to change the course of history. But I can't do this alone. I want you, need you by my side. Together we will be remembered as the people who shine true light to every corner of the globe. Forever yours, James Moncada. I don't know what this is. Maybe the third? James Moncada the third? Or it could just be a weird squiggle. Okay, so I found that. Good. I'm sure there's still plenty to find in here. But, ooh, man, it's way too much. I wish I could just pinpoint the important parts, like the important shinies and the important documents, and not all the extra stuff. Like, the extra stuff is nice, but like, if I could separate the fluff from the plot, I would just much prefer that. Because there's nothing more disappointing than following a lead to find that it's just some guy saying something boring that has little to no meaning on any of the actual cool stuff. I don't really care about this guy who's like, oh, work with me again. I'm gonna leave town and come back, and I'm gonna raise us higher than before as journalists. Big deal. I don't care. Tell me more about the beacons and the Senin. Tell me more about the people who left the beacons purposefully and came back sick. Tell me more about that. Not this. No thanks. Okay. Oh, I gotta check on something. Let me cut for a second. There it is, way over there. Looks like we're gonna have to waddle our way through again. It might help if I follow the edge, though. Don't get too lost. Maybe we'll find some more notes on the way, and maybe they'll be interesting. With any luck. Here we are at the bridge. Hooray! And there's a little shiny bit down there at the end of it. That might be the one for the reach. We can check once we actually get on the path. Though I'm sure there's probably a couple of things out there. This bridge isn't very safe. There's actually nothing holding it up. But who am I to judge? Hooray! Maybe that's the one. That's a really spiky tree. Oof. Okay, I can't see the spikes anymore. The Sanctuary, the Memorial. 8/14/2075, posted by Cernonius. This time around, we got a skeleton crew, just Rez, Nicole, Nikal, and I. Even Thon Lamb didn't want to join us. Here's what we did. We freaking broke into the Mercer Sanctuary. Best part is we made it back without being shot. Okay, let's go back to the beginning of this one. Nikal had the idea first. She wanted to see what the sanctuary really was like. You live so long outside a gate, you gotta know what's behind it. We went over to the 90 span and just stared at the bridge for a little bit. There are 2 checkpoints on either end, a few guards, and a gate on our side. Riz had this idea, though, to go under where the anti-parking lot is and crawl along the cables that bring power to Mercer. It took us a bit to get across, but the thrill of looking down at the fall kept us going. We dropped off at the Barnaby point where the old pier was and had to run to the tree line before patrols noticed us. First thing I noticed was how short the buildings are. Everything in Central is 50 stories, easy. The mall towers are all over 100, but here... Everything was 1 to 2. We saw a couple taller than that, but not many. There were some memories, too, of when we lived in Old Bellevue, a house with a driveway and a yard. There was so much green space here that it had me paralyzed. Rez and Nikal urged me on, though. We've all heard stories of the patrols here. We didn't go too far south, but we saw plenty of the houses and streets along 90. We took a rest up at R.B. Davis Park, ran through green space like it was a set of a pre-Quake movie. The best part of this whole trip, though, was the memorial. Just west of the park, there's this last stretch of 90 that clears the sanctuary and jets out over the empty lake. Back before the beacons, a memorial was built on the end of it. The whole edge of it was reinforced and the statue was put up. My parents remember coming here before everything, but I was too young. It stopped the 3 of us in our place. Remember your history books, kids. Everything used to be so much worse. Ooh, I don't like that music. Well, I guess we've got to go west and see the statue. The prophet and the bard shall yet maintain themselves in higher stages yet, shall mediate to the modern, to democracy, interpret yet to them, God and Eidolons. I apologize if you hear any dogs barking, it's about their dinner time. I want to go west, though. I want to see if I can find that statue. So, what? Bellevue became a beacon city with hundreds of buildings that are hundreds of stories tall, and this little park was like shut off to them, and on the inside it had buildings like the old days and a memorial statue to something or other, like maybe to the quake, maybe to the to these old buildings. Oh, here it is. Cool. Guess it's just a picture of it. Oh, okay. This memorial was not built to remind us, for we will not forget what has happened in Seattle, nor is it to commemorate those who lost their lives, for they will always be held in our hearts. We don't need a statue for that. We need a statue as a community and as a nation to remind us that we are all unified. This was not a disaster that affected Seattle. It's not a disaster, okay? Not only the Pacific Northwest, but all of the West Coast, and indeed the whole of a nation. Every American citizen today has felt heartache and has suffered and knows that they are not alone in that. We build this memorial as penance. If only we could have acted sooner. If only we had known. We built this memorial as the work it is, to remember that the America is a place of hard work and no disaster will turn us from that. And in the stone we put our own heartache to make the burden a little lighter. Okay? But what's it supposed to be? Looks like a UFO. And this is very obviously a road, not a sidewalk. Looks like they just didn't remove these middle barriers to make it a sidewalk, and they just reused the road and stuck this shape onto it. Well, is that all there is to this? To this little island? Did I find it? Well, it says there's more. Across the ocean. From here we can see the whole city. It's like a massive scab on the world. Ugh. There's the wall, which means we're pretty close to the entrance of the city. We can leave. I probably want to search for more places. You know, we never did go to Olympia. We could check that out. Olympia is pretty close to the road, and we are very, very north and very, very west, so we would want to go the opposite of that, very, very south, but still very, very west. Okay, I guess that's our destination. We're going to check out Olympia. Olympia is probably pretty close to this part, because if this is the road that connects here, it's got to be pretty close to Olympia. Okay, buckle in and let's continue our road trip. Oh, can't forget our blueberries. Gotta have road snacks. Our road snacks that spoil when our fish doesn't. Are we having fun yet, kids? Looks like there's something up there on that cliff or hillside. Not really much of a cliff. That was a fast shower. Alright, give me the goods. Where is it at? Now I know I saw something. Oh, there it is. Marceau. Journal belonging to the Trapper Marceau. Today is reckoned to be the second day of the 9th month of year 115. Went south through an older land today, quiet along the valley and down by the river, mild chirping but nothing evil. Drank and followed it down to a small pool surrounded by mushrooms. No footsteps on I don't know what that says. So, plentiful game here. Them left by sundown and plenty of meat. The fire burned well and I watched stars go by. Tomorrow, headed east down the Stoneway along? Spend the night at past the mountains, maybe camp, but I'm headed further. Heard a few wanderers meeting further away. Too warm here in the summer, missing month and can't wait to be back. Bugs on my neck and wet things in the grass. Got no walls tonight, hoping no one sees the embers. Thinking about what I'll want for the catch. But for now, I'm content. Full belly, warm coat, home by the end of the year. Maybe gold or something from the history books. Could always get a new... No? I can't read that. Thy body permanent, the body lurking there within thy body, the only perpetuate, the form thou art, the real I, myself, an image, an Eidolon. And we'll continue going south. I don't know how far along we are, but I hope we come upon Olympia soon. Oh, and there's the Watchtower. Now that is the Watchtower we got to before, I am pretty sure. There's definitely nothing shiny at the top that I could see from here. So, we've come full circle, huh? That's north. That would be south. Yeah, that makes sense, because that's where we came from before when I was going north. That's how I got here. So that's back. That's the way we want to go. That means we have to at least be somewhere along this path. I'm thinking it's probably closer to down here, because it took quite a bit of walking to actually get to that pit stop we made before. So let's keep going this way and try to nudge our way a little more west. And I'm sure we'll hit it eventually. Okay, so if this is west, then this would be southwest. Now there's no way that that's Olympia. Oh, there's just no way that that's supposed to be Olympia down there. Right? That can't be Olympia. Olympia's gotta be further. I wish there were signs. Like, when you play Fallout and you go to a new city and they've got these old, run-down, rusty signs. It's like, oh, welcome to so-and-so, you know? It'd make it a lot more convenient, because looking at my compass, that's saying more and more that's Olympia. I wish there was a way that you could calculate exactly how far you've gone. Like, how far is Olympia from the Watchtower? Like, I wish I could calculate that, because on the map it looks far away. It looks really far away. I thought this was was that place. Because this is water with islands in it. Olympia doesn't have water with islands in it. It just looks like houses. Okay, I'm gonna trust my gut and assume that that is not Olympia, and we're gonna keep going. Now I'm just really confused. Am I still reading the compass wrong or something? I mean, okay, if this is north, and then I go to the right of north, that's gonna turn the cardinal directions, right? North would be to the right side, and that would make west forward, and east downward, and south to the left. So if I turned to the left, south. Why in the world do I seem to be here or here? Maybe the map is just wrong. Because I'm pretty sure that I'm going southwest, not southeast. I'm starting to get a little frustrated with the navigation in this game. Either I'm just really bad at it, or something is wrong here. I guess we could try going that way. Either way, we're gonna have to cross this, right? Yeah, either way we have to get across. At the very least, I know we're still going south. Oof, move, fox. No, I'm gonna stick with my gut. There's no way that I'm navigating wrong now. This has to be northwest. West. Yes, that's correct. Even when standing forward, I'm turning left of north. Left of north is west. Olympia has to be this way. So I know I'm not doing this wrong. Well, I mean I was in the first videos, but that was before I got my brain cells working again. So I'm going the right way. Whoever drew the map didn't know what they were doing, because that pond is on the map. I'm pretty sure that pond is on the map, and it is not in the correct place. Either that or it's a pond that was not put on the map. What's that? What is that? Oh. It just looks really weird in the dark because it's blending in. What is this giant lake? Am I here? Is that where I am? This big old lake here? Or that one? That would mean we need to go much more west, probably. Unless we need to... Hold on a second. I don't know which side I need to be on. That's south. And Olympia's on the west side. Well, we could always go around if it's not there. But with those big old mountains, I would think it would be on this side. Unless it's through the mountains. Well, west is across the lake, isn't it? Blech. Weird bushes freaking out. It seems like a promising place to go, but this is very east. I mean, not east. This is too northwest. You need to go that way. Well, it says it's through the forest. Okay, I get it. I can't use a tool while running. I get it. I'm just gonna check through here, but I don't have high hopes considering this is more north than south. But maybe I went a little too south, and I need to go this way. I mean, there are these weird bushes. What are these weird bushes? They're like glowing. What is this? What is this? What? What is this tiny little house? Is this it? Is this Olympia? Oh my goodness. This is like a house for a dog. This is a dog house. You know those little dog houses that are shaped to look like real people houses? Oh, I can't even go in this one. That's what those are. Oh, this has to be it. This has to be Olympia. But I don't understand. They're so tiny. People do not live in houses these tiny. Or I guess people of the future do. And they all just have one wall missing. Why? Why the one wall? They got the one wall thief up here. Hunter Marceau out here stealing one wall piece so he can make his own house. This is a little ridiculous, but I'm having the time of my life. They're so tiny. Is there at least anything out here other than tiny houses? It's gotta be something shiny to read. Something. A newspaper article, a journal. Let's go deeper into the heart of Doghouse Town. There's gotta be something here. I'm so glad I found this. I can't believe this is supposed to be Olympia. There's no way that these houses are supposed to be a town. I feel like this is some joke, or like I'm having a stroke or something, looking at these. Is there anything more to it? It's gotta be something else over here. It's just looking like woods. Woods and tiny houses in the woods. Okay, here's more. They can see something that's bigger. That's just a deer. Oh, that must be Mama House. She's protecting all her babies. Oh, look at all their babies. Mama House got busy. They're so small. Come on. They're so tiny. Okay, good. At least we found something. Alright. Mama House, tell us the story of your babies. Tell us. Ooh, that's long. My name's Danica Hammerly, and I write this today, year of our Lord 218, as a remembrance of the old town and how it came to its final. I am now, it's possible, the only bodied soul in all of the Eden. A truth not known since Adam day. For these last near 30 years since the so-called Great Pilgrimage, our numbers have fallen. Me being the youngest left. It's true, I took it on me to provide a new generation, but it wasn't God's will, no. And me, I've stayed the youngest till now. I'm the last. And I don't plan to be the last for long. Yes, Old Town has lived long, but now it must fall and become another ruin, the last ruin. I write today that I am not to be forgotten. Trouble began with the... I'm gonna skim this. You can pause here and read more of it. I don't have very long, so sorry, y'all. It's interesting. There's another one. But we are gonna have to read that the next time because I have run out of time. So this seems to be Old Town. We went too far west. Now we're at Old Town. We completely missed Olympia, unless that weird marshy mush was supposed to be Olympia somehow, even though we're very west. And there's no marsh on the map over here. Okay. So this is it for this time. Well, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, all the good stuff. Give a like, subscribe, all that stuff. Alright. See you guys next time.